friends. We're about to do some instruction in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay. Here's the thing. Since I decided I want to do Happy, I don't know if I should make her a Grimoire or a Dark Flyer because or Valkyrie, because she's built to be a Valkyrie, but she's also a really good Dark Flyer, but she's also a freaking great Grimoire. So I don't know. I honestly don't know yet. Okay. Let's do Lance and Riding. And Axe and Brawling. I had a thought too about making Felix an assassin. I feel like that would fit him decently. So I think that's what we're gonna go for, is assassin. Bow and Riding. Let's go Reason and Riding. Beautiful. Great. Ingrid, let's do Sword and Flying. Sure. Yuri's probably gonna be one of my permanent adjutants just because he's good, or if I need an extra person, I'll use him, but I really just want to focus on Happy. Yes. Yeah, I just don't know what to do with her. I really think Grimoire is like the best class for magic users, if they're female at least. So I really just want to keep going. Honestly.
All due to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed. This will be useful.
Oh, let's do it.
All due to... Each new experience is an asset. This will be useful. I have deepened my understanding.
It was nothing. Of course I got it. No need to butter me up. This could be useful. Maybe. Quite intriguing. This could be useful. Maybe. Quite intriguing. That's a relief. You're making me blush. I've learned a lot. That's a relief. So this is how it's done. That's a relief.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll. Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
Oh.
Could you perhaps enlighten me on something?
I hope you will indulge me with a candid reply, Professor, so I can have a good laugh. As a noble, can you name even one thing I am lacking? Official title? Subjects and oh. Bro, this. Oh my gosh, because her whole thing is that, her noble house fell, so, like, she technically isn't a noble. Like, she was of noble birth, but she doesn't, like, own any land or anything. That's kind of funny.
Not quite there, are we?
Yeah, she didn't like that response. Hey, you asked me for a candid response, and that's what I gave you, so don't come at me, girl.
Professor.
Sure, why not? I don't care. Do what you want, Cyril. Oh my gosh, it's Catherine's birthday. Do I care? Not really.
I'm not sure about this.
I am a little worried.
I'll be fine.
Here's the result.
It's okay.
It all makes sense now.
I've got it.
This isn't so hard. Haha, I'm starting to get it.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay. Support conversation.
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri, would you, do you want to train together today?
Ash, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting. And afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, it'd be, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with you. I mean,
Ash.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
But that's not all there is to it. I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies, even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you. But you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another. It seems we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation, but let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ash. Come at me with everything you've got.
Aw, how cute. They're friends now. Alright. Yeah. Let's go the greenhouse.
Hello.
Let's see.
Hey there.
Oh, my dog is like, I want pets right now. I know, you're so cute. I think he thinks I've been ignoring him all day, when really I haven't. I've been struggling with this dog all day long.
Professor.
It's okay. Let's go eat some food. Of course, no one from my house.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Ooh, exquisite. This is exactly the meal I've been craving.
Okay, let's see. Let's go train with Anna. To get some sewed.
Good deal. Hey, Professor, I'd love to...
I still have much to learn. Perhaps. May the goddess protect Deerfield.
Okay. One more. Oh, there's a support conversation.
Huh?
Hello there. Nope.
Professor.
Hello, Ash.
Hey, Professor. Did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
No.
I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but...
He escaped?
Oh no, I captured him easily. I'm pretty quick on my feet, you know. But I decided not to make him pay for the book. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. Well, what happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine.
He didn't look old enough to have children.
Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him.
You were a thief?
It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister.
Dang.
I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop.
I can't imagine what that must have been like. I low-key forgot that that was his life. Dang.
I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away.
You stole because you liked the cover?
Well, that was part of it. But certain books are also really valuable, you know. You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book. And money, too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing, to be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done, to leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
Are you sure you did the right thing?
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor?
I think he's a pretty decent person. Another one. Ooh. Oh, Rhea? Okay.
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
Understood.
Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
He said you were incredible.
Is that so? Unfortunately, I am unable to believe that such words fell from Gerald's lips. I want you to know that you are free to speak candidly. There is no need to spare me from the truth, however harsh it may be. Since you are here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights.
I didn't know. Thank you for telling me.
Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also...
Yes?
Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... well... suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
Would you look at that? I saw one more. Let's go, Hanneman.
Young flames just what? Who would suspect me? Flames?
Alrighty. Manually. Okay, do we need to change anything? Actually, let's go authority in writing. Yes. Yes. Lance. And writing. Reason and writing. Yes. Yes. So let's do sword and lance. I don't care. Whatever. Let's just do reason and faith. Reason and faith. Reason and faith. Reason and faith. Okay.
Yes, very good. This isn't so hard. I learned a lot. Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too.
I appreciate your guidance. It all makes sense now. That was challenging.
Okay.
Thanks for taking the time. Would you look at that? I'm getting the hang of this.
Great.
That's a relief. You're making me blush. That's a relief. This will be you. This will be useful.
Okay. Begin lecture.
Professor.
Shamir taught me lots about bows, and I've always gotten along real well with horses. Think we could work on both riding and bow skills? Bro, last week you were like, I wanna be a wyvern lord. Now you wanna be a bow knight? Okay, do whatever you want, Cyril. Follow your dreams. I don't care. Hanneman would like to speak with you. Yes.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
What do you want, bro?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me?
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
I don't know.
It is intriguing, though, yes? Why is your age so difficult to pin down? For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Right.
Here's the result.
Impressed yet?
I'm a quick study.
I'm a well-oiled machine.
Alright, so this Sunday, we are going to do some auxiliary battle, just like one auxiliary battle. It's not gonna be anything huge. Honestly, at this point, I might do it off camera, depending on how I'm feeling about it, but I'm really just gonna, it's a quest battle. It shouldn't be that hard. So, yeah, that's my plan for the next one, and then we're gonna go to the end of the month. And go on to chapter 7. So, I hope you all are enjoying. My duckie's enjoying. He's watching and snuggling very close. Yeah. Like, subscribe, the usual, you know. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.